This is Derek at Chiro Themes, and in this video I'm going to show you how to update from the Chiro Pro theme to the Chiro Pro Premium theme. You'll need to understand that the way WordPress works, Chiro Pro and Chiro Pro Premium are actually two separate themes. It's not that one is overriding the other, but there is a strategy as far as the best way to move from one theme to the next in order and make sure that you can keep all your widgets and your images and do everything kind of the most efficient way. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do. So when I take a look at this, I can see what's customized is some colors. I've customized some text here. This is on the Chiro Pro theme, not the Premium. I have a custom header up here, and I have some widgets that are filled out, and I don't want to lose the settings. At some point I took the time to complete these things and fill out the settings, so I want to make sure they don't disappear when I do the upgrade. So I want to save all this stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do, well actually the very first thing I'm going to do is take a backup. Before I do anything crazy on my sites, I always do a backup. I personally use Backup Buddy. This is a fantastic plugin from iThemes, but if you don't want to pay for it, you can always do it the old-fashioned way. And the codex itself, if you just search for how to back up WordPress, there's a very thorough explanation on how to back up both your files in your database to make sure that if worst case scenario, everything turns out fine. Always, always, always back up before you do any kind of change. So the next thing I do is I'm going to do just a screenshot. So I'm just going to hit print screen on my keyboard. And then I'm going to open up Microsoft Paint and just edit and paste. And I would just save this. And the reason is, see all this text in here? Maybe I changed it. I don't want to try to remember it. It's so much more quick if I can just do a screenshot and then just copy it word for word into the customizer when I upgrade to the Pro theme. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is look for any images that I moved. So these are probably all the same, but like my header here, this is a custom image. It's going to be, if you did it through the customizer, you don't have to worry about this really because it's going to be in your media library still. So you can upload it back from your media library. So most of these images, as long as you put them in through the customizer, they're still going to be in the media library. So they're really easy to switch back once you upgrade to the new theme. So really it's just the widgets I got to go get. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to click on widgets. And you can see it was in footers 2, 3, and 4 is where I had the widgets that I didn't want to lose. So footer 2, social media. What I'm doing is I'm going to drag this over to inactive widgets. Your inactive widgets will actually save the settings of the widgets. So when I do the switch over, if all of these are different in the new theme, they'll still be nice and safe over here, and then I can just drag them where I want to without having to redo the settings. So that's all there is to it for the prep. The next thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and get the theme, download it, and install it. So I'm going to go to the email that I got after I made the purchase. I'm going to click on the link to go to the download page. You can see the versions here. If you click this, 1.0.9 is the latest version. I'm going to click download and I'm just going to save it to my desktop. Once I do that, I'm just going to go back here and go to Appearance Themes. And you can see I have the Chiro Pro theme activated. I'm going to click Add New. And then I'm going to click Upload Theme. I'm going to choose the file from my desktop. Here it is, Chiro Pro Premium Zip. I'm going to hit Open and Install now. After it installs, I'm going to click Activate. And now you can see I actually have both themes on my site. Here's the Chiro Pro theme. Here's the Chiro Pro Premium theme. And one thing you'll notice is that you have a new tab over here called Theme License. What that is that's for your updates. So when I click this, what it will do is, looks like I've done this before, so this is already in there, but if I go to the downloads page, you can see that there's a license key. Just grab that license key, copy it, and then drop it in here, paste it, and just hit save. And what that means is that you'll be able to get updates to the Chiro Pro Premium theme directly through your dashboard. So it'll notify you. You won't have to download anything like you do on some premium themes. This will actually allow you to get your updates, just like your plugins update and everything else on your WordPress site updates. And so let's take a look at the site. All right, and you can see that the site is up, and it is the new theme. It's going to be different colors and everything, so you will need to go into the customizer and put in your changes. And you can see we don't have our things in the footer, but we're going to take care of that really easily just by going back into the widgets. And remember, we saved those, so let's go to footer 2, and we can come over here, and here are the social media widgets that are sitting here untouched and safe. Here's our text widget, and here is our Google Maps widget. And as far as these two, we can drag these back over too, but like I said, it's just no big deal to deal with these types of widgets because there's no settings, so it's not like it takes any time to drag them from here. But that's where I decided to put it. So we can come down here and you can see everything's back where it was. And now I can just go into the customizer. And from here, now I have the main image video slider, so I can use an image if I want. If I wanted to find the image, I could click change image and just go to the media library and use the old image that I was using. Keep in mind this is a little bit different size. We had to make this a little bit bigger. It was 580 by 280, now it's 580 by 326 because we needed to make it a 16 by 9 resolution so that it fit YouTube videos. So we didn't have any black bars on it, so it was the right ratio to fit the YouTube videos and the Wistia videos. So you can click here, and then you can just go ahead and put in a YouTube embed code, and it'll just put your video right there. Or you can get the Revolution Slider plugin, install that on your site, make an awesome slideshow, and then just click here and put the slide name in there, and it'll go ahead and put that in there for you too. And that's all there is to it. So now you just want to go into the customizer and use that screenshot you had and go ahead and change all this text back to the way it was. Change your colors. One thing you might want to consider is before you do the switch, if you've used some colors and you don't know what hex codes, you can go ahead and write your hex codes down from the Chiro Pro theme. That way it's a lot easier when you get over to the Chiro Pro theme to just put in the old hex codes and get your colors all how they were on the previous site. All right, if you have any questions, go ahead and send me an email through the contact page. Thanks.